Let's do this one more time. Hello there, we love anime fam. I hope you all are doing good. We're back again with part 2 of our already listed video top 10 best manhwas that keep you hooked from the start, where it seems like people really did enjoy the first part and the comment section was just you guys appreciating the listings. So therefore, we thought we should come up with another part since you loved our previous one. So yeah, here we're back with the top 10 best manhwas that keep you hooked from the start, part 2. So let's get the list going without wasting any time. Number 10. IRL Quest. Starting off with our today's number 10. All starts when Haduan dies as an unfortunate game shuttle after playing games for a week straight without sleep due to threats from a bully to get a game item. But then again, he respawns in the classroom a week ago where everything looked the same as that day, but there was only one difference, that in front of his eyes, and had to beat the bully using the skills from the games he played. Number 9. My wife is actually the Empress? The manga has a very interesting story where the main character is the retired leader of the rebel army that killed the previous emperor and went into hiding, feeling that after his death, more death wasn't needed. He overall has a very interesting character showing that he regrets his previous hubris, thinking that because of this strength he was infallible. While in hiding, he gets married to a woman of whom is actually the Empress, though he doesn't know this. The story revolves mostly around the two's adorable love and interaction as hidden events happen, as both are very important individuals and characters around them, and from their past manipulate the events around them both. Which is obviously he's oblivious, so yeah. Number 8. The Ancient Sovereign of Eternity. The story revolves around peerless martial emperor Gu Feiyang, who was said to be the first among the 10 martial emperors, met his demise in the Tiandang Mountains. But this was not yet the end. He was reincarnated 15 years later as Li Yu Shao of the Tianshui Nation, and thus began a heaven-defying battlefront with the countless talents of the current generation, martial arts of the 9 heavens and the 10 divine realms. From then on, the whole world was set ablaze. Number 7. Foreigner on the Periphery. This is a story of a man that's had to work in secrecy for 800 years. Yeah, 800, that's like 2 times 400, because he'll die if he doesn't work. This is actually a gold manhwa. Its story is quite different from the dungeon type that you usually, see nowadays. It's very unique. I mean, it's way better than what you usually see these days. If that's all silver, this is gold. Aliens and humans coexist in this world. The world building is exactly on point and it's very interesting and intriguing. The MC is smart and OP from the start. He's more like a supernatural investigator who solves cases with aliens involved. Art is awesome. Give it a try, you will not regret it one bit. Number 6. Darkness and Death. This one begins when a series of related events happens in an abandoned world after a catastrophe. People who were endowed with a mysterious power after that fateful day are forced to confront each other, not realizing that they are just pawns in some bigger game. The familiar and understandable world turns into madness and a race for survival. The enemy's shadows become part of your own. Any action, look, and word are reflected in fate as a sentence. And when you stood face to face with your fears, you had to look for answers. And when they realize that nothing can be returned, all that remains is to go forward. Number 5. Triple S Class Suicide Hunter. The story here revolves around Confucius Kim, who lived a mundane existence, envying all the star hunters in the mysterious RPG dungeon-like tower. He always wished to have a legendary skill, and guess what? One day his wish for more is granted with a legendary skill to copy others' abilities, kind of like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, but at the cost of his life. Before he can make sense of it, he was killed by the number 1 hunter, the Flame Emperor. But this activates his skill and now he's copied a new one, the ability to travel back in time upon death. Pretty interesting, to be honest. It could be useful in real life as well. What do you guys think? Number 4. Virtual RPG. Jerry, who happens to be our main character of the series, who actually is shown as someone who hates fighting and also refuses to leave her house even in game, She never fought before, but something unexpected happens and an epic weapon suddenly belongs to her, and the twist plays out here. It's one of those very intriguing and cat and mouse chase kind of, manhwas where it's very different. It seems like you've seen it somewhere, it seems familiar, it seems similar to something, but at the same time it's not. It's very different and it's something you can't really replicate either. It's unique storytelling. Number 3, Peerless Dad. This is a story of a one martial art, or one. I mean, what do you call one guy? Do you call him a martial art, or do you call him the martial artist? You guys decide. Anyway, the martial artist's amazing journey through fatherhood and battles. Gajang No, the main character of the series, who is shown to be a strong, dedicated, and humble man with much respect for the martial arts. After the death of his lovely wife, he wanted an easy job that allows him to be a good father to his 3 little babies. He's even happy to pull guard duty and fend off amateur fighters if it means he can return home safely each night. But when a creepy cult starts stealing children from the city, Gajang steps up to the challenge and discovers his true warrior potential. It's a pretty cool manhwa, not gonna lie. It's one of my favorites, that's why it's on number 3, top 3 to be exact. And now we're gonna be moving on to number 2, Reincarnation of the Murim clan's former ranker. When Triple S ranker Gang Tai Ha challenges the strongest guild, Griffin, but Tai Ha unfortunately dies after a fierce battle. But after that, when he opened his eyes, he found out that he was in the body of Yu Xinhu, the ruffian of Baekun clan. He was now a necromancer from former life. The martial arts from current life unveils both the powers, ready to shake the destiny of the world. Now, it's on number 2 for a huge reason. See, the way this manga is, it's drawn, it's got the dialogue, the dialect, the character design, you guys can see for yourself. It's very interesting. It's one of my favorites, personal favorites, like if you guys can disagree, that's really fine, but I have a feeling you guys won't disagree because this is one of the best. It's on number 2 for a reason. In top 3, you can only put those that everyone's gonna love, no matter what your taste is. Divided we fall, but united we stand. Yeah, I did the opposite of it. Anyway, and at number 1, we've got the return of the disaster class hero. There are a total of 13 heroes, and the MC is the strongest one of them all. During a raid on a dungeon, he is betrayed by one of his companions who backstabbed him and threw him into a pit of full monsters. Everyone thought he was dead, but after some years he managed to come back to Earth. This time, most of the things have changed. Yeah, they've obviously changed. The 12 heroes who used to be his companions are big shots now, and the MC wants to find the one who backstabbed him and take his sweet revenge. Well, this is it for today's list and the video, but before ending, if you really did enjoy our today's video, make sure to drop a like and also make sure you are subscribed to us and leave that notification bell set to ringing so you won't miss out on any of our future updates, duh. You can always leave your views and suggestions down below in the comment section. My name is Zeta Khan and I'm the voice of the voiceless. Till the next one, see ya! Peace out!